innocent, they walk through fire. Bodies weary, spirits tested, but from the ashes they rose brighter. Two women, two warriors, and two women, two warriors, two stories stitched with love. Scars don't chain us down, they're maps of battles won. We rise together, stronger than before, turning pain to power, opening the door. Voices like a lighthouse, shining through the storm. The strength of a woman is to rise and rise once more. The world whispered, too hard, too heavy. They answered back, watch us. Even when the pain tried to break them, they move the mountains with love. Oh, we rise together, stronger than before, turning pain to power, opening the door. Voices like a lighthouse.
What's up, darling? What's up, everyone?
Hey everybody, how's it going? How are you today?
I think everybody's full and hungover. What is up, Louise? What is up, Stacy? Thank you, everybody, for joining over here on Clapper on the panel. Please like, love, share, do all the things that make this space a ripple effect. Welcome to Raise Your Hands over in Clapper and get up on the panel. It always is a good time, and it brings more traffic to this positive space, which is exactly why I think we show up so we can glow up every day. What about you, girl?
I agree 100% because even on my worst days, I can come in here and it changes the space for me. So
Even on my worst days, don't deserve, babe, all the hell you gave me.
remember,
Cause I love you. I swear I love you. Thank you. That's a beautiful gift. Thank you so
guys,
much. You guys do not have to do that. Thank you so much.
remember, guys, we are not professionals. We're just two women. We're bringing our stories in.
Two warriors.
That's right. We're bringing that story in together. We're opening up the space for you to feel safe to be able to bring your story in as well. So, if you're joining us and this is the first time you're joining us today, welcome in. Thanks for being here. We already have 3 people on between Facebook and YouTube already this afternoon. So, welcome in.
We're worldwide.
That's right. That's right.
Y'all, while you're here, go ahead and hit the like, love, subscribe, bells, comment, share, ripple, all the things that make this space go. This will ensure that you never miss another warrior gathering.
That's right. That's right. Today's a really big, it's kind of a big mix up today. Like we have
It's an
all the
emotional roller coaster.
It is. We got some comfort, some science, some culture. And then, of course, today is Black Friday. So we have to throw that
I
in.
have some things to say about that I saw in a couple of clips before I came in to prepare me for that crazy segment.
That sounds fun. That sounds interesting.
Yes, ma'am.
So we're gonna start out with that. We've got some observances to go over today. Guys, today is National Day of Mourning. This was started in 1970. The National Day of Mourning was observed on the same day as the U.S. Thanksgiving by many indigenous communities. It honors the native ancestors, acknowledges the true historical impact of colonization, and it raises awareness about ongoing iniquities faced today.
Absolutely. And this is such an important observance for many people. So it's crazy that it's the day after Thanksgiving for us and how many people we miss that aren't here. I just want to add that in. But it's not just about gratitude, it's about remembering those losses and honoring that and the resilience and telling the truth.
Yep.
Again, becoming aware makes you not repeat that history. And that is what we came to do.
That's right. And we want to honor those people that went through this. They endured all this. And then we want to hold that space for healing too. So if you know anyone, even some of your ancestors that went through any of this, thank you so much, American. That's a beautiful image that you
It
have over
is
there
beautiful.
for us. If you're not watching us live, you're listening to the podcast. You aren't seeing the beautiful things that we get to see as we're doing our podcast. But we have some amazing creators in here that help us out. But we want to hold that space for those people, right? We want to show the gratitude. We want to show the respect. We want to look into those stories, right?
And I
There's
know people want to say, oh, you are celebrating this or that on Thanksgiving, kind of, kind of lowball it, but it is a duality, like we
yeah,
were talking about the other day with masks and whatnot. And that duality shows compassion for the past and hope for the future.
that's right.
So that's why I believe it was, what did we say? It was Lincoln that brought out Thanksgiving Day being that, because he wanted to unify us during the Civil War. Those things can stand for intention, whether a bad thing happened there or not. We're trying to pour back in love, pour back in light, encourage a flourishing in that area, if
Yeah,
you will. And when you're honoring people and teaching traditions and maybe going out and showing people that it's not just a 32 player game, you
yeah,
get one player here.
yeah. So how do you guys honor the people who came before you in your life or in your culture? Let us know in the comments. Sorry. Just let us know those things. We did have a little mantra for today, and it says, I honor the stories before me. I move with empathy, and I choose awareness and compassion. I really like that one because it does bring into that awareness of all of the things in our past. Like, this is our history. These are things that have happened in our history that a lot of people nowadays don't even know,
And
right?
I like the picture that he has, because I was thinking when you said that, and maybe it was subliminal. One of the things we do is, go out and take the time to go out to where our ancestors are buried and
Mhm.
put flowers and,
Yeah,
speak to them, and know that you guys can speak to them, because again, it's a scientific fact that we are energy, and energy was neither created nor destroyed. It has always been.
yeah,
So it's not like your energies aren't connected
yeah,
somehow. I truly
absolutely.
know that. I truly know that. And sitting and honoring and taking time to go out to those spaces and holding makes an awareness. You're accountable for that time. You took
Yeah,
that out, and time is money, and time is more valuable to me than money. So when
that's
you're
right.
doing those things, you're pushing that out, right? You are making that ripple in the universe to be still and maybe listen, because you may never know what is going to come back in a
Mhm,
synchronicity that we also talk, even if it's a song, a
mhm.
connection that you make with someone that's physically still here. There are
Yeah.
so many things that you can come into if you just be still and aware.
Yeah, absolutely. And over here on the other side, it says, I say their names each morning on my walk. And see, you don't have to go to their grave sides and take the flowers and
You
things.
don't have to, exactly.
You can do just that. You can hold their memory. You can say their names. I do it walking around my
I
house.
was gonna say, and you wrote their names in a warrior situation on banners when you did your
Mhm.
5K. There are so many. We could, y'all make, like she said, their names each morning on my walks. I
Yeah.
can't imagine the different things people can do to honor. I love, implementing in my artwork when I'm thinking about, like, my grandmother, maybe a hummingbird over here, or my mom, maybe a Harry Potter magic wand. And I
Okay.
absolutely adore. Hang on, I want to get rid of that. I don't. Right now, we're talking about National Day of Mourning, so that's not going to work for me right now. And I want to go on to even further, being aware. We became so aware that people started looking up to the sky and
Mhm.
noticing things moving around up there, and things of different distances and different movements, gases and solids, and bless you. And
Yeah.
that brings me to the Red Planet Day, which is, if you guys check our artwork out, we do all of our songs, all of our artwork. We use tools that are given to us to be able to do this efficiently between the three of us, mainly, and American, Denise, and myself. And that red planet out in the back, that was 4 of ours, because today is Red Planet Day, the day NASA launched the Mariner 4, the first successful spacecraft to fly by Mars and sent back close up images of another planet, which is insane. And that was on November 28th, 1964. It opened the door for everything that we now dream about: exploration, possibility, and life beyond Earth.
Yeah. Man, I mean, this is amazing that this day is about exploration and curiosity, right? The Mariner 4 was basically humanity saying, let's see what's out there.
Right?
Right? I mean, it's just like, what else is out there? Look at that artwork. That's beautiful. That's what we do on this
It's
journey
beautiful.
too. We explore new ways to move. We explore new ways to heal, new ways to talk, new ways to
Adapt.
adapt, and
Yeah,
to
we talk about that adversity all the time.
and just like bringing it out to be able to open this up for a safe space for you to open up as well, for you to be able to add to your healing process if that's what you need. Just remember, we're not professionals, we're just normal people, but we always tell you to advocate for yourself, but open up those doors of opportunity to make things better.
For
That's
real, like, and I
cool.
love that this reminds us that even when things feel distant or even impossible, that you still can take that next step. And a lot of us are in that place, like working on healing, transformation, and it can feel like another planet to get to the other side. But
Right.
if we move anyway, again, manifestation without movement is just a daydream. We keep moving and eventually look back and look, oh wow, look how okay, I'm
Yep.
here. I'm on
Yeah.
Mars now.
Yeah.
What's next?
That's right. Taking it one
What's
step at a
next?
time.
Mm-hmm.
One step at a time,
One
people.
moonwalk at a
That's all
time.
you gotta do. Yeah, one moonwalk at a time. Let's do it. Does
Well,
anybody
I guess
do moonwalk?
Mars walk is what you put on our little, that's cute. One Mars walk. That's cute.
Yeah.
So our mantra for this is I explore with courage. I grow at my own pace. I trust the path ahead. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
I love that one part right there. I trust the path
The
ahead.
path ahead.
We all have a path. Let's just trust what the path is taking us to.
Staying here is not, that's in a box. That's a prison to me, staying
That's right.
complacent.
Me too. Me too.
No confinement here. What's up, Mark?
Right. So tell us in the comments, guys, what's one frontier in your life that you're exploring right now while we add a little bit of sweetness to this. Today
Sweetness.
is National French Toast Day.
Yes,
I love
sweetness. That's so ironic on so many levels. I'll have to discuss with you personally.
okay.
Isn't it ironic? Isn't it ironic? This
I
again goes all the way back to ancient Rome, and some of these things is just absolutely astounding. Well, how far back they go. Like we found the same thing out the other day about how far back cakes go. So the earliest recipe was written around 1st century AD. The
wow.
modern name actually came later from an American innkeeper named Joseph French in the 1700s, and he forgot the apostrophe, and then the name stuck. Boom,
Well, there you go.
boom.
There you go. That's crazy. Back in the 1st century, crazy. Oh my gosh, French toast.
I can get behind this sweetness right here. But I did have sweet French toast. I told y'all about that maple nut brioche. Oh, go get it. Aldi people. Aldi, you know it's seasonal. What's up, Junior? What's
Man,
up, everybody?
it
What's
sounds
up, Mark?
really good. It sounds really, really good.
Y'all, it puts that toast in that picture that he's got up, that beautiful toast, makes it look like styrofoam.
It really makes it look artificial, but that is I love that, right? It gives you something to look forward to.
We got to quit talking about this. But did you know that this is originally came from people not wanting to waste food, so soaking day-old bread in eggs and milks to revive it?
Yep.
And actually became kind of a beautiful metaphor if you think about it for the warrior spirit.
Yeah. Absolutely.
What?
Absolutely.
What? That was beautiful, Denise.
That's right. That's right. So taking something that still feels stale, tired, or forgotten, and turning it into something nourishing again, right? That's the journey a lot of us are on. You take what life gives you, almost like a take those lemons and make lemonade, right?
Sprinkle of
And
joys.
yes, and then you sprinkle a little, like if you're doing a French toast, that starts with our layers. You start the basic,
Layers.
and then you can add all
And you
those.
can add all the bells and whistles, the cinnamon, and like I just said, the sprinkles. We literally have edible glitter that you can put on your food. It's like little crystal chunks with probably some kind of carcinogen on it. But anyways, what is your favorite French toast topping? Let us know in the comments. I
Now,
like all the topping and whipped topping and layers, and it could have like a different layer every time. It can be strawberries, blueberries, syrup, and then you could put maybe bananas. I don't know. Sky's the limit with my layers.
it came from ancient Rome.
Yep.
It came from ancient Rome back in the first century.
Oh,
If you weren't
sure.
in here when we first started talking about it, in the first century. But the name came from a guy named Joseph French in the 1700s. It was an American. He was an American innkeeper, though, and his name was Joseph French. But it was originated in ancient
Oh,
Rome. in the
it's
first
killing me right
century.
now.
That's
Ooh.
crazy.
I
It's
I
crazy.
restore what feels worn. I nourish what needs care. That's a good one.
Mhm.
Because we talk about that sweet reward in the end. And how are you pouring from an empty cup, yo? You got to go in and give yourself a little revival. You got to.
That's right. That is right. So now,
You were talking about what earlier? What psycho phenomena?
yes, today is Black Friday. So we decided to throw in a little bit of Black Friday chit chat today. Guys, this is usually a crazy day of the year, right? Like a
But
big,
not so crazy today. Did you know that?
I
Did
did
you see that?
notice that.
Mhm.
I thought that was kind of crazy that it was so dead outside.
Some of it is tactics, right? Because you have a Black Friday sale now starting before then. And they did that on
Yeah.
purpose because of the stabbing that you guys feel necessary over a TV that's 25 inches and $150 instead of 250. I don't know what the case may be, but it is not a case to hurt your fellow man. But today you see like shelves that are locked items. You have to go get the one person that's working there. I mean, there's so many different ways. Like Black Friday, I used to love Black Friday before
I did
there was
too.
a sweet spot. Remember when we used to all go get our little coffee or whatever before I just discovered that I was allergic to the caffeine, the coffee, and you'd go out with everybody and then you could have lunch. And it was I mean, it was a thing that I love my mother and I'm praying for her so hard. A thing that I'd loved and looked forward to do with my mother every single year.
You know, I was just telling my husband, I was telling everybody this morning, my husband, God love him. He is just the best thing ever because that's a tradition me and my daughter have done since she was young. I used to do it with some friends of ours, and then as my daughter got older, we did it together with our friends, and then as she got older, it became a thing that we did together, and that's what we would do is we would go to Books a Million. And is it called Mugsy Coffee or something over there at Books a Million? They have this little coffee shop. We would always go get our hot cocoa. And we didn't really shop. We just went and watched the crazy people, right? We
Oh
just
my
watched all
God.
the fun.
I
And
always had a mission, but I'm not going to fight you over it. I will
yeah,
hit you if you get in my space, though. Yeah.
but this year was different for me because my daughter wasn't with me. And
But
so
you did go shopping. You
I
did
did
get.
not, but my husband offered. He was like, "We'll go get the coffee and we'll go do whatever you want to do." I know.
Aww.
But we did it. We got busy with other things. We had to go to Lowe's today. And that's when I saw that it was so dead out. I was like, what is going on? It's
Let me just tell you, it shifted a lot, right? And I think that's a good thing because small businesses, we stay up and we're
yes.
hand making items. I can't keep my handmade items on my shelves, and I hope
Yep.
that's true for anybody else. I want more time. I can't
Yep.
wait to get out there and make some more. If you guys have small businesses, shout them out in the comments. If
Yes.
anybody wants to talk about a small business, even they love that's not their business, go ahead and shout that out because I'm all about small businesses and promoting that. People,
Yes.
roasting your own coffee beans, crocheting hats, creating soaps, coaching, making shirts, making beanies. People are out here
Making
busting their butt
candles.
to give
Anyone
you,
somebody that wants to go on candles.
candles. Yes, we have a good friend that does that, Eonte. Anybody wants to get into her candles are so unique. You can rub the candle itself on your skin. It
I
rubs
know.
the
It's
candle on
all
its
natural.
skin.
All natural. And last year I ordered one of her candles. I'll go ahead and say this. I ordered one of her candles from her last year, one of her
Jealous.
3-week but you can take and you can scrape a little bit of that and put it in your own wax warmer.
That's amazing.
So I put it in my wax warmers instead of going and buying the store brand wax warmers. I used her natural candle wax. I scraped
No,
the
none of that
candle
cancer
and I
stuff
put
that
it.
you're breathing in that
Yes,
we all seem to be having all of a sudden. Timmy, what's up? Awesome. Thank you guys for coming
yeah.
in. Oh my gosh,
And
it's so humbling to see you
she
all.
she changed her name, and it's now, is it Gaddon Farms? I'm gonna have to look that up really quick because I want to make sure that I say it right. But she's the one that makes the candles, and she does other things along with that. But I love her candles. But if you are a
So
small business,
thinking about it,
put your business in there.
that's not just a sale. I mean, these people are feeding their families. I feed my families. Denise feeds her with those items that were those services that we are
Right.
providing you, even down
That's
to your lawn people. That's a small business usually.
what she
Going
is.
out and shopping local instead of feeding into this other stuff.
Yeah. So
I'm trying to
shop
be nice
small,
because
guys.
it's our podcast.
That's right. Shop small. This is the things that you need to think about. And you know what? There's a lot of
Thank you,
reality to
Anthony.
this, right? There's a lot of overwhelm that comes with Black Friday. There's a lot of pressure to buy, pressure to sell, trying to keep up. People with limitations. I like to throw that in there because people that are wanting
Right?
to do those things,
You
they
can't go grab that stuff fast.
no.
Yeah.
And I'm a little bit slower than a lot of people. And then sometimes those crowds, if people are bumping into me or they're stepping on me or anything like that,
You're
that
getting
becomes
injured.
difficult. Right.
Yeah.
And so, guys, just shop small. A lot of these small businesses, they put their heart into everything they do. So, are you team in store? Are you team online? Are you team small business?
I'm
I know
team
what I
all.
am.
I love all those things. And I mean, I even provide all those things here. And I know that a lot of other small businesses do as well because
Yeah.
they want to be versatile for you. They want to conform to what you need. And if you see something wrong or make a suggestion, make it gentle because people I want constructive criticism and I try to implement it as
Yeah.
quickly as possible. Sometimes you have to use with what you have to get where you're going, right? So sometimes it takes some time. But again, manifestation without movement is just a daydream. So you gotta move on.
That's right.
Do.
That's right. Moving on. And that kind of brings us to now our weekend reminders. We've got a few weekend things coming up. International Day of Solidarity with the Palestinian people.
What?
Electronic Greetings Day. Did you know that was a thing?
No, that's so weird.
Electronic Greetings Day.
No.
And then throw out your leftovers day.
I mean, I can see why that's a day, right? Because you're at that point where it's been several days since the stuff's been cooked from Thanksgiving. So good call, world. Good call.
Right. That's right. And then we have Computer Security Day is on November the 30th. Stay home because you're well day is also on the 30th.
That sounds like a lot of too much of that has been going on lately, Denise. Maybe we should skip that for a couple of years.
And
Okay.
then National Moose Day, not the horned moose, but moose.
But the moose, I gotta have that. That's Sunday, yo, right? Moose.
Or as I said the other day, find your deer emojis, guys.
Y'all. This was a huge range. I'm like torn between like French toast and Mars and the truth about the day of mourning and all these things. And I think we have deserve French toast. So I'm going to get out of here. Remember that every step counts, every reflection, every moment you pause to learn to breathe or show compassion. That is warrior strength. I love you guys. I hope you create your best day. Please stick around for Denise's mantra. We are going to take that second again because who's coming back on Monday? Aunt Sarah. What is our challenge? To be still and breathe. So if you're on Clapper, I'm just going to make the motions of breathing in, holding it, and then letting out during her beautiful mantra. Thank you guys again. And thank you, Denise and E, for helping me and my family through all of these things and just being like my best friends. I love you and all my friends on Clapper that I'm with so often. Uncle Timmy, everybody tuning in. Thank you again for shifting your energy into something great. See y'all Monday at 4 p.m. Central.
Guys, remember, shop small, embrace that journey you're on. You're not alone. See ya.
Speaking of, I have a show in 30
Oh,
minutes
yes,
on
right.
Whatnot. Speaking, I didn't even think about that. I do, and I'm promoting it because today is Black Friday. We were talking, I do have a small business, a boutique. I do have links all in my bios. I will be going live from my Facebook and my YouTube because Denise lets me use our Restream for that as well in a different space. So that's pretty cool. So I'll be live everywhere tonight at 5 p.m. though. Is going to be at Whatnot. And then after that, depending on how long or how that goes, I will start immediately over here. And I probably will not hang up at all over on Clapper. So I do have to oblige the people on Whatnot first if we stay on live on Clapper. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. I've done it before and we're going to see how it works. So thank you guys again. And I'll see you on Monday.
Have a great day, guys. Good luck, Jarita, on your sales tonight.
Thank you. I love you. I'll see you soon.
Yes, ma'am.
Tonight, slow down. Breathe before choosing. Honor the truth carried by this day, the stories of those who walked this land before us. We explore with curiosity, nourish ourselves with care, and protect our peace with intention. Compassion is our choice, awareness is our guide, and we move forward grounded, wise, and fully awake.
From limitations to liberation, we are a warrior's journey. Different battles, same